All right, I'd like to have a look at the woodwind instruments now. We have solo and ensemble woodwind instruments, so unlike the strings, we're going back to two separate libraries, one for the solo instruments and one for the ensembles. I've got the solo clarinet loaded up now. And we'll see most of the things are the same. We've got our articulation located here, so I can switch to a sustain one. With the woodwinds, we've got some different articulations from the brass or the strings, so like some decrescendos. A little bit longer, some lovely crescendos, things like that. One of the other things that you've got with these is if you go to the staccato, you can actually activate whether you're more velocity sensitive or whether you're really relying on the dynamics control with this velocity sensitivity button. So if I take it off, I'll push super, super soft, barely touching the key, very slowly, and it still played the note. And if I hit the key really hard, kind of the same volume. Turn velocity sensitivity on. If I hit the key really, really softly, I get a soft sound. If I hit it hard, I get a much brighter sound that's a little bit more attacky. So you can rely a little bit more on the knob, or you can rely on the sensitivity of the way that you play. Now, we've got a quintet available to us here. This isn't as big as an ensemble. We're not talking about an entire section. We're still talking about one instrument per section, but you can actually get like a standard woodwind quintet, kind of like the brass quintet I showed you before. You've got your section set up. You can pan the quintet a little bit so that you have it spread out a little bit more for a little realism, and then you can again adjust the volume of them individually. I find that I really like the quintet sound. It's very intimate. It's got a really great sound. Now with the ensemble selections here, we've got a couple of different things. First of all, we have a bass winds essential. So you have access to a combination of contrabassoons and bass clarinets. They get very low, way, way down in the basement there. You also have a saxophone ensemble. So we've got a group of sax instruments separate from the woodwind ensemble. Now, if you load up Saxophone Essential, what you're going to have there is a single instrument. It doesn't go down as far as a bari or a tenor, but you've got a nice alto, classical, bright style saxophone there. Now, the ensemble will not include any saxes. So if I go to the ensemble section, you'll see I've got bass, winds, bassoons, clarinets, oboes, flutes. So again, a bigger ensemble. But not inclusive of the saxophone. So if you want to have saxes in your ensemble, what you'd have to do is set up a multi. And I'm going to show you a little bit how to make the best use of a multi a little bit later on. We're going to make a nice, big, massive one. So that's a little quick tour of the winds. Now that you've had a look at the winds, let's jump in and take a look at the performance controls and how they differ a little bit.